Hey everybody, it's the Abstractionist. This is December wrap up. Welcome. It's 2024. First week of January. It's like cool as shit. So, December wrap up. Basically, this is going to be a pretty short video because I. Wait, what? Like a news thing came up. I didn't really do too much for December because like every time I go to do these videos, I like look back on my channel just to see like what I put, and not that much because it goes from the Sagittarius new moon reading to December. So I really didn't do too much. It's like 20, like not a month in between, like maybe like 2 weeks in between this in between the Sagittarius new moon and then like the other videos I made. So December was a pretty good month. I'm still getting like acclimated to like my job and stuff like that, so like this is gonna be personal. Acclimated to my job. I wrapped up the semester December, which was, I'm in a MFA program for creative writing, concentration poetry. So I had to do my portfolio for that. I have a writing channel and I like started to do that and I just like fell off with it. On so many channels I'd be falling off with. But I finished that and then I've just been on break. So I still have break until basically February, which is like, oh, thank you. So I've just been kind of like working and doing like other stuff, like doing markets and stuff like that. Oh, that is stuff that I did in December. Thank me for reminding me. So on another personal level, I did like markets. These weren't as like successful as like the other ones, but I also feel like I was trying to do like two things at once. So I was trying to do like art and then I was trying to do like tarot readings, and it was kind of confusing. And usually at markets there's like people that come together, like there's two people running it or something like that, and so it would have been helpful if somebody was like on the other side doing it. But I did 2 markets in December, like both like Sundays I think. And yeah, so the first one I did pretty well actually, so I can't say I didn't do it well. The first one I did well. The second one didn't go so well. I think it was just like the weather, but it's whatever. I do have some like interest as far as 2024 goes with markets, so I'll stay tuned for that. That's a personal kind of thing. School was like cool. I did not like purchase like in store any decks, but I did make purchases for decks, like, and they'll be here like later on. Like one will be here probably like, well, both of them will probably be here like February, March, somewhere in there. So the 2 that I got was the Leonora Carrington. It's on Folger Press. It's like majors only. And then the second one I did get from my list, my 2023 list, Grandma Baby's Apothecary. And the reason I got it was because the business closed. So 2023, it ended up closing. Like the shop ended up closing. And so out like on a whim, I was like looking at my decks, like on the saved pages on my bookmarks on my laptop, and I was like, let me just go ahead and check in, because I knew there was 2 decks. And then I went to the website and it was like, we're closing December 31st. And I was like, oh my god, no. So I basically made the purchase for the first edition. I wanted the second edition so bad, but I was like, together, it's so funny because it's like there's another deck that I want that's like $100, but right now I was just like, I can't do $100, and then like shipping was like $20 almost. I was like, I can't do like $140 like for this. I'm so sorry, but I got the first edition, so that'll be coming in soon. And I'm just so happy that it was just like really on a whim that I just kept thinking about that deck too. On a whim, I just looked on there, and I'm so glad I did, because I would have been so tight in the new year if I go back and the business is closed, because essentially it's out of print and there would be nowhere really to get it. Like it's like eBay. I wouldn't really trust people on eBay. I feel like the price would be like jacked up. So yeah. So I got that, and then the Leonora one I got, and now those two I had been eyeing the artwork of the Leonora Carrington. Okay, cool. I had been eyeing the artwork, and like her estate, they have an Instagram account, right? So like she was an artist, and they there was a deck out, I think, of her work at one point, and then and now they like reprinted it essentially, because I remember seeing these cards and I'm like, where are the cards? Like I couldn't figure it out. Like I had seen these cards or something like that, and I was like, people have cards of this, and it may have just been my artwork. But anyway, there's a deck. It's majors only. It's Fulgur Press, FULGUR Press, PRESS. So, and it was like surprisingly like affordable. I mean, it's majors only, so like, you know, but the artist itself, you know, surprised it wasn't like $80, but it was like $35, and then like shipping made it like 40 something, 50. But it's also like UK, so I was like, so I got those two. So those are the decks that I've gotten right now, and it made me kind of just like, I'm gonna just go for some of the decks that I wanted to, because I also went through this list, and one of the decks that I did want for 2023, the Monday Magic, is not available no more. So I was like, fuck, like, wow, like, it's not available. This is very sad. It's like the shop is open, but that deck specifically, like, is no longer. I was just like checking on here. That deck specifically is no longer like being sold. I'm just like, okay. So my goal is to really like go comb through and get the decks that I feel like the person would just close that shit up, like close that shop. Because I've already missed out the Lubanko Tarot, Sam Gway, like Blood Moon Tarot, just, you know, Janessa Yals, her Stunning Tarot, like the editions that she be putting out. Like every time she puts the editions out, like I always catch wind of it like days later, or like once I look at the prices, I'm like, oh my god, like I have other things I want to purchase. So I always like miss her stuff, and it's just like so sad. But 2023 was the year of me missing out. 2024 is the year of me just like getting the stuff that I want, because yeah, like I want. So I got 2 decks in December, and I'll show you guys when I get them, but it'll probably be like closer to spring, like, yeah, when I get at least one of them, because the Leonora Carrington it was like pre-order, so it was like, I think it says shipping in February or whatever. So there's that. Other things that we did in December. So I did Tarot Moss, which was days 1 through, I did 15 days of Tarot Moss, and then I did 2 bonuses. I didn't start on December 1st, but I mean, I did 15 days, so I don't work there. So, Tarot Moss basically was like a rip off of Vlogmas, which is in December, a lot of YouTubers, they do like 25 days of content leading up to Christmas, or 24 or whatever, and they usually do like something every day. So like some people, you know, if they're in the perfume space, they may have a little advent calendar or chocolates or something like that. Other people, they kind of do vlogs. Other people, you know, they do days of just doing things, and it's sometimes holiday related, and then other times it's just like you're just going to be on the trend with it because they're on the trend. But usually it's people preparing for like the holidays. So I decided to do that with tarot topics, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed like talking about different things regarding to like looking over the titles, like my oracle decks and my oracle decks and my tarot decks, and ideas about tarot and my life and astrology and stuff like that. So that's been really cool. No books were read. I did not do astrology for the soul. I didn't. I was really, the first half of December, I was really focused on getting my portfolio done, because I had to do that, and that was just like 11 weeks worth of poetry, a poem a week, but like still to make a portfolio of 11 poems that you have to edit and then kind of like put together. I feel like, yeah. So yeah, I've just been kind of like chilling out. I have been getting like art supplies and doing stuff like that, but as far as like tarot related things, no. So yeah, that's it as far as those plans for January. I do want to be more active on my social media. I may start reading on my Instagram and maybe doing like short videos for the week or something like that, the week ahead or something like that, because I do want to use my decks. I was going to do another channel, but I kind of just don't feel like, yeah, I just like, it's a lot to do. So I might have to stir the old blog up right on there, and then if I do have readings for it, like posted there, and then people can like watch, and people can watch on this channel, because I wanted places though where it was like intentionally academic and intentionally readings, because the two don't mesh. And it's like, some people are like, I like the readings, and then I look at the readings and it's like no one's watching them. And so, you know, I know people are just like, oh, like you do it to make it happen, but like I do want it to be watched. So it's kind of like, well, if there's only like one person watching it and it's a 30-minute video, you know, is it worth really posting it? Like, can I just do shorter form video readings? I also just like reading in person, like, to be honest. And maybe I just need to like start publishing things as opposed to like video publishing, like writing, publishing them. That's something I've been kind of contending with. So in the future, I don't know, like if I do readings, it might be shorter form. I also know that because I read by planet, I don't, like, nobody gets that yet, like that I don't read by zodiac, I read by planet. So that's kind of a thing I have to consider, that like, you know, if I'm reading, people are still, I don't want to say ahead of the trend, but people are still on the like the sun sign thing. And I like love sun signs, but it's just I feel like, I really genuinely feel like your chart, like the signs are like helpful, but like the planets really do like that shit's lit. Like it's yeah. So in the future, I don't know. That's kind of up in the air for me. I will still be like purchasing decks and stuff like that. I do want to do ancestral research. That's a personal thing. I won't be really showing that on here because it's just personal kind of stuff, but I will, I guess, show you guys the book that I'm using, which is like the Ancestral Tarot book that I showed in my like book haul or something like that. Like, I think it's on the, let me see, hold on, using cards, study plans. I think it may be the study plans. It may be, oh, let me see. I think it's Tarot Moss. I think it's Tarot Moss Day 12. I had to look at it. So, there's that. Those are basically the plans. I do still want to do the deck idea. It may just be majors only for right now, and then go from there. And then I have like a very personal deck that I want to make that's more in line with like the spirituality stuff that I'm kind of experiencing and going through right now. And that wouldn't be like for sale or for view, it would just be like a very personal one. So yeah, that is it, I think. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Every time I say it's gonna be a short video, it's like 20 minutes long, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.